really don't even know how to express my gratitude. I needed a new furnace. I didn't realize how badly I needed one. And when I found out, I was really terrified what was going to happen because I don't have the funds. And the Michael & Sons CARES program is just a blessing to me. I don't think the company and the CARES program will ever really know how important it is to me.
Chris Gooding went to Debbie's house to do some plumbing work, and during the course of the work, he found out that she had been having some struggles recently.
Found that there was poor handyman job done with tile. It's just a lot of poor workmanship in the basement that she had done by other companies. The tile was not level, the toilets rocked, 2 of them continuously ran.
2 years ago tomorrow, I was laid off from my job. I had been there for 9 years, and a year before I was laid off, I took a bad fall and ended up needing to have my spinal fusion done. Due to really careless doctors, I was not told how serious my condition was, and I was given some medication for the pain, and I was really a short-term medication. He kept me on for 1.5 years. It was a life-threatening condition.
I guess it was about 2 weeks before Bassam had mentioned to us about the CARES program in the quarterly meeting, and I felt for her. She seemed like a very nice lady, just having a rough time.
Chris felt like she might need some help down the road, and so he decided to nominate her for the CARES program.
Not having an income, I have, Social Security coming in, but that doesn't even begin to cover my costs. So anything like having to have a new furnace is like catastrophic. It's just catastrophic.
I talked to Chris and had several phone conversations with Debbie, and through those discussions, I really just began to feel a connection to her story. My mom actually has struggled to find consistent work for about 2 years with the economy the way it currently is. It really hit home.
What happened, the fan on the furnace stopped working, and so I called Michael & Sons to come out to what I thought would be to repair the fan and replace it, whatever. And when the technician came, he told me what dire straits my furnace was in, and I needed a new one. And he showed me the flames and everything, how it should be and what they were. And I consistently watched them just to see what was going on, and I could see it was deteriorating very rapidly. I didn't have any orange flames. I had some blue and yellow and no orange. So from what I know that I've learned through the process, it was very old and sick.
I worked with Eddie Smith, our HVAC manager, and Ryan Hall over at Carrier, and just tried to find a way to get a furnace donated, coordinate having it installed over at her home, and just get her heat going again.
I never really thought I would find myself in this position, but needing a furnace and not having the money is really very frightening. And I just went to bed every night hoping, hope the furnace will still work tomorrow. So when I found out Carrier had donated a furnace, it just beyond belief. It took me several days to really comprehend that was happening.
Basically, we just got called out and we said we're gonna do a good thing day. That's what we were sent out to do. I knew what we were working on, but I had no idea what it actually meant until right before we left. Our manager explained to us what we were doing, and I thought it was a great thing because not many people out there are willing to help out.
How does it make you feel being a part of something like that?
Very satisfied. I mean, it's a very satisfying feeling to be able to help somebody.
Knowing I have a furnace, it's not going to die tonight, I don't have to worry about it, I don't have to worry about carbon monoxide building up tonight, I don't have to worry, I feel safe. And I feel very blessed.
So we went ahead and pulled the old furnace out, put the new furnace in, transitioned our metal to it to adapt to the existing coil, put everything up to code, and made sure everything was working properly.
How did it feel to hear that furnace kick on earlier?
It was fabulous, just fabulous, because the other one was just barely going and not heating the house.
If the opportunity comes again, I'd love to be a part of it. To give my help and support to others is fantastic. It's something that feels good to be able to do.
You know, there are a lot of people say, I really want to help you, and that's all they do. They just say, I want to help you, and they don't do anything. And most companies don't do anything and don't care whether you're facing hard times or not. If you don't have heat, well, oh well, that's not my problem. It's an exceptional program, exceptional people working for the company.
All we need to do is try to get more people involved in it and see if it'll expand and reach more people out there.
And I want to thank Basim, and I want to thank Brian for working so hard with me to get this done, and the two technicians who installed the furnace, Samuel and Demetrius, were wonderful, quite entertaining, and great guys. Can't say enough good things about them. And Chris, I didn't mean to leave him out. He was so instrumental in helping me with this. My new best friends. Thank you guys so much, and thanks to the Michael and Kara's program, I have a wonderful new carrier furnace. The Michael and Sons Cares program is really terrific. It really is, and I don't know a company that would do anything like this for people. There may be some out there, but I don't know about them.
It's a great feeling to be able to work for a company that will help others.
I'll never forget this.
Well, I'm glad I could be a part of it. I really am. And I thank you. I really...
Well, thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael and Son Technician Joshua, here today with some tips on maintaining your heating and air conditioning system. One of the most important things you can do is changing your furnace's air filter on a regular basis.
How do you create a pull-down system that consumers will love? Observe, understand, design thoughtfully. Create meaningful innovation. At Moen, that's our daily goal. Effortless faucet operation is essential in the kitchen. That's why we've perfected every aspect of our pull-down system. We observed how people like you use their faucet every day to understand what delights and frustrates users.
Yeah. Oh no, my ring's gone.
What are you gonna do?
I'll call Michael and Son.
I got it. Honey, I'm home.
For all of your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs, call Michael and Son.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael & Son technician Joshua, here today with some tips on maintaining your heating and air conditioning system. The weather in our area can be very unpredictable, which means your heating and air conditioning units are working overtime. One of the most important things you can do is changing your furnace's air filter on a regular basis. Did you know that indoor air pollution is one of the top 5 health risks in 97% of homes? Changing your air filters helps cut down on the amount of dust, mold, mildew, and insect remains that both you and your family breathe. These things can worsen asthma, allergies, and cause the common cold. Changing your filters not only helps keep you and your family breathing fresher air, it also improves airflow, helping to prolong the life of your heating and air conditioning system, which saves you money. There are many different types of filters to choose from. You can have the pleated, non-pleated, electrostatically charged, or the flat throwaway type. Now filters also have something called the MERV rating. Now that stands for Minimum Efficiency Reporting Value. And it's just a way of measuring the amount of filtration your filter provides. Today we'll be working with a standard flat throwaway type air filter and taking a look at the straight through media air cleaner designed for whole house filtration. So let's get started. In most homes you'll find the flat throwaway type air filter. These are non-pleated, non-electrostatically charged and designed to be replaced every month. As you can see, the filter is constructed of cardboard and fiberglass. It has a MERV rating of 5, is fairly inexpensive, and can be found at your local hardware store. Now one of the important things you're going to need to know when you purchase your own air filter is the size. The size is usually listed on the edge of the filter itself. As you can see, this one is 16 inches by 25 by 1. It also has a little arrow which tells you what direction the air filter should be installed. The filter is very basic, and so is the installation. Now the first thing you'll want to do is shut off the power to the unit. Usually there's a switch mounted right on the side. This particular one has one on the wall, so we went ahead and shut that off. The next thing you'll do is locate an access door on the return, like this. We just go ahead, open it up, take the old filter out, and put the new filter in. Now you want to make sure that that arrow is facing in this direction. The return air is coming in this way, so we're filtering it before it hits the furnace. We slide the new filter in, shut the door, turn the power back on, and it's just that easy. Another type of filter is a straight through media air cleaner, like this one here. Now these usually have a MERV rating of 11 or higher, and they use electrostatically charged or pleated filtration. They offer a much higher level of filtration, but installation is not as easy and they cost more. Probably better off having a Michael & Son technician come out to replace this or install it for you. There are a few things you can do to make sure your filters are working properly and get changed on time. Number 1 is I always like to mount a piece of paper to the side of my furnace. That way I can write down the date of when it was last changed. Then, once a month, put your hand in front of a vent while the fan is running. If you don't feel air coming out, your filter is probably dirty. And always make sure you check the manufacturer's specifications on air filters. Using the wrong filter can actually damage your heating and air conditioning system. Another important aspect of keeping your system running smoothly is periodic duct cleaning. Many companies out there offer duct cleanings at suspiciously low rates and make a lot of promises they can't keep. The fact is, you can't properly clean a duct, removing the dirt, mold, dust, allergens, and insect remains without using the right equipment. Those fly-by-night guys use rotary brush shop vacs that don't have the ability to place the duct under negative pressure, which is a key element for removing the harmful debris that collect in your ducts over time. At Michael & Son, we use HEPA air equipment from Abatement Technologies that is so powerful it meets specifications commonly written for commercial jobs. The vacuums those other guys are using have an output of 2,000 to 4,000 cubic feet per minute. Our Bateman Technologies machines operate at a rate of up to 27 times higher the suction, creating high velocity air movement within the ductwork. Loosened dirt and contaminants are transported out of the ductwork and into the vacuum's HEPA filtration system. We also go room to room and thoroughly clean each vent, not just the main ducts in the return. The result is better air circulation that will help you cut down on energy costs and prolong the life of your heating and air conditioning system, keeping you and your family more comfortable all year round. So the next time you need your ducts cleaned, make sure you call a company who does it right. Call Michael & Son. Well folks, that's it for today. Remember, Michael & Son services and installs a wide range of heating and air conditioning units. So be sure to call Michael & Son for all of your heating and air conditioning needs.
Well, you know, we out here in the field all the time. We see a lot of people who really need a lot of help.
After my husband died in 2005, everything been going down the hill anyway, and I've just been struggling. And it's hard. It's hard.
Bummer.
What are you gonna do?
I know. Call Michael & Son.
Hello, I'm Joshua with Michael & Son. All right, guys, let's rock and roll.
For all of your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs, call Michael & Son.
Ow! It's so cold in here.
When are we gonna get the heat fixed, honey?
Oh, come on, guys. It's not that bad.
Call Michael & Son for your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs, and turn to the experts at Carrier to keep your family warm this winter. Call 800-948-MIKE or visit michaelandson.com. Get a free duct cleaning and air purification when you purchase any heating and air conditioning system from Michael & Son. If you can't, we can.
Well, you know, we out here in the field all the time. We see a lot of people who really need a lot of help.
After my husband died in 2005, everything been going down the hill anyway, and I've just been struggling. And it's hard. It's hard.
I think it really got me when she told me her church had turned her back to her, and they couldn't help her. And she just didn't know what she was going to do. She couldn't flush the toilets or anything.
I don't have no help except for my son. He gives me $300 to help out sometime. And then that is sometime. But other than that, I don't have no other income coming in. I saw a truck out side, the gentleman was working across the street, and something said, take that number off that truck and call Michaels and Son. So I did.
I was on my first call in the morning, Southeast DC, S Street, Mrs. McLam. She met me out here on the porch. She was waiting for me. She wanted to show me her problem. She took me around the back of the house. I looked down the area drain. I noticed raw sewage coming up through the drain. So at first it looked like a mainline sewer stoppage. So I asked her to go upstairs and flush the toilet. She flushed the toilet. The water started bubbling up at the drain. So I knew then that pretty much what it was is sewer was stopped up. So I looked over the side and noticed there was a hose sticking through the center of the bottom of the door. So when I went around the house and went back down to the basement, I noticed this hose was coming up through the ceiling by the kitchen sink. So I went back upstairs and looked at the kitchen sink. I realized the drain had been removed. There's no drain at all for the kitchen sink. There's just a hose connected to it. And even that wasn't working. It was leaking, so she had pans in the sink catching the water.
When I wash dishes, I have to boil the water and put the water in the dish pan and wash the dishes and then rinse them. Pour the water into a big container and take it out the back and pour it out so it'll run down the other way. That's been a terrible situation for me to have to go through. But I said, well, at least I can use some dishes and don't have to pile up on me. And I can wash them, but it's been horrible. It really has.
So I sat down at her kitchen table with her, and we discussed what was going on, the issues at her house. And she told me right from the beginning that she really didn't have any money, and the reason she called was because she saw one of our electrical trucks across the street the day before, so she put a call in. She's been having this problem for about 4 or 5 months now.
He sat here and he said, ma'am, you have a serious problem. I said, sir, I know that. I said, but I don't have a whole lot of money. I don't have any money. I said, I'm on fixed income. I'm 71 years old. And I said, if there's any way they can finance it, I'd appreciate it.
I pretty much closed my ticket and I went out to my truck and I kept thinking there was something else we could do for her. So I called my manager, explained to him what was going on. We tried to do financing with her. The financing declined. I really didn't know what to do at that time, so we were trying to work out something with her. So I called around and got in touch with Vance Shepard, and we worked out something with the manager, Malcolm Coleman, and that's why we're here now.
And I just sit here and I just continue to pray. He went outside. I thought he had gone. And he came back, knocked on my door, and he said, ma'am, it might be some help for you after all.
We're gonna go ahead and take care of this lady and get her kitchen back to working, and I think she's very grateful for that. That's the old drain, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
And then you tie that into that one right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thank you. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Your wife gonna get on me?
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Lord, honey.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Lord, I thank you.
Hi, my name is Bassem Mansour, and I'm the proud son of Michael. I'm grateful for the time I spent working side by side with my father when he started this business, and the many lessons he taught me. One of the most important lessons that he left me was to take pride in making every customer happy. After he passed away, I kind of made it kind of a passion for me, a real quest for me to kind of fulfill my father's dreams, to really make them a reality. We've made this guarantee. It's really more of a pledge. It's an old-fashioned handshake kind of pledge.
I've been with Michael & Son Services a little over 9 years. Growing up as a child, my parents were great role models to me, and one of the things they instilled in me was honor, to be a man of your word.
Most important thing that I noticed with Bassem when I first came on board was his integrity, his loyalty, and his love for his family. My family has always been very important to me. I come from a very large, proud, tight-knit family. One of the values that was very inherent to us was loyalty.
I've watched this company grow by leaps and bounds, and it was based on one thing and one thing only, and that's taking care of our customers. But here at Michael & Son, we understand that the customer is the boss. The customer is the only reason we're here, and that's our main purpose is to exceed the expectation of our customers and provide a memorable experience every time.
I take it personally when things don't go and we don't excel at something. I take it personally.
We promise to make it right by each and every customer. We promise that the customer will be satisfied with the products and the service that we provide for them, because it is important to them, it is important to us, and it's part of our family.
If a customer is let down, that's something I want to know about. I want to take care of the customer. I want to make sure at the end of the day the customer's happy.
I believe today a lot of customers are loyal to brands and various other things. Here at Michael & Son, we are loyal to the customers. The customers are the most important thing to us. So if in any way we did not exceed your expectations, please let us know, because we promise to make it right.
Our promise to our customers, to our bosses, is that we will make it right every time, all the time.
And our goal as a company is to exceed your expectations. Our goal as a company is to create and provide a memorable experience. I promise that me, my company, and my team will do whatever's necessary to make things right.
Please email me personally and let me know if we did not exceed your expectations and leave you with a memorable experience. Because that's what we promise to do each and every time. We will always make it right. I promise
to provide excellent customer service and always make it right.
Thank you for your business, and remember, if you can't,
we can!
Been out of work for actually it's like 13, 14 months out of work, and it's been hard, you know.
We got a call. We didn't have any water up here for our customer. We were dispatched out here. I came out yesterday evening around 5:30, and after checking it out, we determined the pump was bad.
And we had some savings, and that has helped us pull through some, but you know, we're getting to the point where, hey, you know, something's got to happen soon. Too many things come up, and we don't want to lose the house, you know.